Alright, first I watched Kazoom, get that right, Kazoom's clip about Mark Twain and smoking, which was a response to Saturnines film Cody Weber on cigarettes. Now, to be fair, I watched that video second. Alright? So I watched Kazoom's first, then I watched Saturnine's video second. His response to Kazoom's. Are you confused yet? Because it gets that way when you look at it. Anyway, look. Everybody made great videos. They were all really good. However, I felt that Cody Weber's film and his video was a little demeaning towards Kazoom's, because Kazoom was simply expressing an opinion, a personal opinion, and he got shit on for that. Now, the heart of the matter is that cigarettes, you have the right to smoke, okay? You have that right. That's just, you have the right to drink, if you're a certain age, and you can do what you want. However, the difference between drinking and cigarettes is that you can drink, and yes, while you may stink of alcohol, there's no danger of secondhand smoke. Now, secondhand smoke is the issue here, because cigarettes are, well, they're just nasty. They stink. They have this toxic gas that they give off. Now, Cody Weber brought up a point, and he said that there's risks in everything. There's risks if you put on, roller skates and go downhill, and there's risks, if you walk out onto the street, and there's risks if you get into your car. Yeah, there are, but all these things are choices that you're making. Someone else's cigarette smoke, that's not a choice that you're making, nor is it a choice that you can control. So it's kind of like when people have, personal space. Someone once said that your personal space ends at the beginning of my nose. Alright? So you can do whatever you want in your personal space, but if you touch me, you're no longer, in your personal space. You're in my personal space, and that's completely different. That personal space doesn't belong to you, it belongs to me. Your smoke, while you have the right to have a cigarette, and I fully support that right, I don't support the fact that your right causes my rights to be infringed upon. Alright? Because bottom line is, you smoke the cigarette, and I'm sure if you would or could, you would inhale all the smoke and you wouldn't share it. I mean, it's like alcohol. You go to the bar and you have a drink. It's a silly analogy, but you buy that drink, it's yours. You're not going to take a sip and then pass it around to all your friends or strangers. Here you go, have my drink. If they decide to drink it, whatever. It's a ridiculous argument. But the point is, you're buying it for yourself. You're not sharing it. Cigarettes, you smoke, you light up, and then what happens? The smoke pours off of it. So it's no longer a personal choice for you to keep that smoke. You no longer own it. Once you light a cigarette, you no longer own what happens, because that smoke does not know any boundaries. It doesn't have, it doesn't discriminate. It goes everywhere. It'll go anywhere that it can. into your clothes, into the air, and it will inevitably invade my personal space. And as I said, that is a space that you, regardless of your rights to do something, have no rights to infringe upon. So you can argue what you want, but my right to my personal space is every bit as valid as your right to do something, with the exception of if you're doing something that is causing me harm, whether it's you're attacking me or shooting at me or poisoning me slowly, and causing me to have a higher risk at cancers and whatnot. Now you'll say, okay, everything is killing us, everything is causing us cancer. That may be true, but they're all choices. If I want to eat hot dogs and I know they have carcinogens in them, and I just they taste good. Now that's up to me. I eat them. I get sick and I die. I made that choice. Those hot dogs or whatever it is I was eating with carcinogens, that was my choice. No one tied me in a chair and force-fed them to me, and I was aware enough of the dangers involved in consuming them. I took the chance. I took the risk. It was my choice. My choice, not your choice. When you smoke, you take away other people's choices. And this is the heart of the argument. You can say you have the right to smoke, and yes, you do. But you do not have the right to make me smoke. So, anyway, I think my point is made. I'm gonna end this now, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if it pisses somebody off. It might, but I don't really give a shit. So that's just my opinion and my personal space. And if you don't like it, well, bugger off.